Good morning, everybody. My name is Frank Simpson. A lot of you know me as Saint Frank. I wanted to make something really quick and short here for you. I wanted to talk to you about black people in general today, African Americans here in the United States, and our status as individuals. I'm going to make it short and sweet. I was thinking this morning about us, and I've come up with this. I've come up with this saying. Black people, we need more root and less fruit. Remember that saying, more root and less fruit. So you say to me, what is fruit, Frank? In our society, most black people, we tend to, as we're raised up, in particular black men, we equate success with being an athlete, say for example, like Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. We equate success with that. And there's nothing wrong with those. Those are great positions. If that's presented to you, that's awesome. The problem is as we have been raised, we have equated success only with that. So as our kids come up, they don't see other things as being success. What you have to realize is this, that these positions, those athletic superstars and positions of that nature, they are fruit of a system, and the fruit will wither and die eventually. It's not meant to last forever, but the root of the tree, quote system tree, will still be there, and it'll produce another fruit, and it'll drop, it'll die, it'll be bright for a while, then it'll die. What we as black people need to do is we need more doctors, we need more accountants, we need more lawyers, more government officials. In particular, we need more businessmen and less athletes. We know we can be we're athletic. Okay, we know we can do that because we've had a lot of success in that. But athletes are not the most influential. They don't control the system. They are but fruit of the system itself. So what I'm trying to say is, life for us is in the United States is a tree. Equate it to a tree, and the tree is made up of two things: the roots, branches, and the fruit. We have only come up with the thought process that to be successful we have to be the fruit, and then we're good. We've done it. When I beg to differ. I think what we need more now is more of the root. We need less fruit and more root. I've been an accountant now. I have a degree in accounting. I've been an accountant now, I think for 17 years or so. And it's funny, in the last 17 years of being an accountant and working at several firms, I have only met 2 black CPAs or accountants. And that was at a convention, not that I worked with. They just happened to be at a convention. And that's amazing. In 17 years, I've only met 2. Only 2. Now, why is that? We're just as intelligent as everyone else. That is because the masses of our younger people are taught that success comes through athletics. And again, don't take me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being an athlete. If that's presented to you, it's good money. But our race as a whole lacks the balance. We lack that balance of what it is, of the balance of being told of what is successful. There needs to be some athletes, but predominantly should be businessmen, should be doctors and accountants and lawyers and statesmen, government officials. Without that balance, we'll never control or have part of the control. Because think of it this way: since we don't control the root of the tree, we don't really control the fruit of the tree. We can be of the fruit, but we don't control the fruit. When the tree gets ready to drop that fruit, poof, the fruit is gone. But the tree itself is still standing from generation. So in summary, if you really want to institute change for the African American community, it needs to be done in the root of the tree and not in the fruit. If you make the change in the root, the fruit will even be brighter. There will be more fruit. There'll be more of a balance in society. So this message is more in particular focused towards younger people. Remember, parents, when you bring your children, make sure you expose them to all different facets of society, not just athletics. Show them different things and different areas and ways to go, in particular in business. And once we become more instituted in the business side of things, then you will see more of a change in society as a whole. It is so difficult to get a job, especially as me, as an African American accountant. I've been to places where they talked to me on the phone and everything was great, but the minute they saw I was African American, their whole demeanor changes. It's the same thing with every other position I'm pretty much sure of, because I've talked to other people. The whole demeanor changes when they see you're African American. Now, I'm not saying all people are that way, but predominantly that's the way it is. So what we can do as African Americans, in general, is make sure we focus on the root of the tree and less the fruit. The fruit are just byproducts. They'll come and they'll go. But that root will stay from generation to generation. And to make change to that fruit, that root of the tree, you have to expose your children to other things other than athletics. Okay? So let's go back to the saying, we need more root and less fruit. More root and less fruit. One more time. More root and less fruit. We don't need any more Michael Jordans. We don't need any more Kobe Bryants. What we need is more Barack Obamas. We need more Condoleezza Rices. We need more people who control the system, who not necessarily control the system, more people who aspire to be a part of the system and of the tree and less of the fruit of the tree. We need to be a part of the control system more and to be able to institute true change. Thank you for listening. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And God bless you all. And Happy New Year.